really dry source material, a product sheet in this case, and pull out the insights you can actually use.
Right.
And today we're looking at something that seems simple, a professional audio cable. Specifically, the Kramer BC-1T-300M.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a reel that's almost 1,000 feet long, priced just under $300. But the real question is, how do you get a clean signal over that distance?
And that's it. That part number, BC-1T-300M, it's not just a model. It's basically a recipe for reliability. We're going to decode it.
Okay, so let's start at the very core of it, the conductivity. The conductors are stranded to 20 AWG tinned copper.
Right.
And my first question is, tinned copper for an indoor cable, is that slight extra cost really worth it over just, bare copper?
Oh, absolutely. It's all about the long game. You have to think about permanence.
Okay, so oxidation.
Exactly. Even a tiny bit of oxidation builds up resistance over time, and over 300 meters, that kills your signal. Tin copper just stops that from happening for decades.
And what about the insulation around it? The spec says polypropylene, PP, with this tiny tolerance, plus or minus 0.09 millimeters.
Yeah, and that precision is everything. We're talking about a measurement smaller than a human hair.
And that matters because...
Because it prevents crosstalk between the internal wires.
Yeah.
It's one of those tiny details that ensures a massive PA system just works.
Got it. Okay, that precision leads us right to noise rejection.
The big challenge.
Yeah. The specs call out this AL foil mylar screening, but they're very specific about a minimum 25% overlap. Why is that number so important?
That overlap, that's the secret weapon. Audio signals are, super vulnerable to interference from power lines, lights.
All the electrical noise in a building.
Right, and that foil acts like a shield, a Faraday cage. But if you bend the cable and a gap opens up in that shield,
then the noise gets in.
The noise gets in. That 25% overlap guarantees there are zero gaps, no matter how you install it. It keeps the signal truly balanced.
Okay, now the sources also highlight something for the installer, a feature called easy stripping. The foil shield is bonded to the inside of the jacket. Is that just like a minor convenience, or is it a real-world difference maker?
It's a massive time saver. A huge deal. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're terminating hundreds of connections from this reel, being able to pull the jacket back and have the shield come away cleanly with no little tears or bits of foil.
It saves a ton of time and frustration.
It saves hours and gives you a better connection every single time. That's real money saved on labor.
So let's connect all this to the actual performance numbers. Impedance is listed at 40 to 100 ohms. For listeners who aren't electrical engineers, why that specific range?
Well, if the cable's impedance doesn't match the gear's impedance, you get what's called signal reflection.
So the signal literally bounces back down the wire.
Exactly. It bounces back, and that corrupts the signal. That 40 to 100 ohm window basically guarantees it'll play nicely with almost any piece of pro audio gear.
And what about resistance? Maximum of 34.6 ohms per kilometer.
That number is key.
Yeah.
If it were much higher, you'd lose too much signal strength over the full run. You need a booster.
You'd have to install active signal boosters, which adds cost and complexity. Keeping the resistance that low means you can do the entire 300-meter run in one clean shot.
And just quickly, there are all these compliance acronyms. UL, RoHS, TAA. They seem dry, but I assume they're important.
They're your guarantees. ULCM is a fire safety rating for putting it in walls. RoHS means no hazardous materials.
And TAA is for government or commercial jobs, right?
Yeah, it confirms where it was made. It's all about trust and safety. And they back it with a warranty and lifetime tech support, even via fax, which is interesting.
So when you add it all up, the tin copper, the foil overlap, the low resistance, it all points to one thing.
A guaranteed low noise floor and signal stability for years. The extra engineering cost up front is what saves you a fortune in troubleshooting later.
It's the hidden return on investment.
Exactly. The cable isn't just carrying audio, it's carrying a promise. So, considering the incredible depth of engineering that goes into a simple audio cable, it makes you think. What other overlooked components in your daily life, like the safety sticker on an appliance or the bolts on a guardrail, are designed with that same level of hidden, trust-guaranteeing detail? Something to think about. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.